Well, tomorrow's September 11, so be sure to fly in for a special deal. For just $9.11, get yourself 2-foot-long subs, a deal that you'll never forget. Well, it is September 11 tomorrow, which means that I begin my 12-week challenge, and that for me personally means, among other things, no posting videos to YouTube because I'm simply too busy doing other things. I need to focus on other things, including posting members' content to my website. So you won't be seeing any more videos on this channel or my primary channel for at least the next 12 weeks. And whether or not I come back and post videos in the future the way that I have in the past remains to be seen, but I doubt it. I think it is time for me to move on a little bit from YouTube, and I've had a terrific experience here. Can't speak highly enough of all of the good things that have come as a result of this. The highlights being that viral video, 500,000 views on a video where I show people that a real event looks just like a fake event, even if they take that video down in the future. I'll always have the memories of going viral and getting 500,000 eyeballs on a video about the truth. Very happy about that. All of the cool people I've met from doing this has been absolutely terrific. I've met some people for lunch here or for a coffee there or for a beer here, and it's been sensational. So many awesome people that I've met through the channel here in Brisbane and in Melbourne, and I can't speak highly enough of that element of this entire experience. And of course also launching the website. If it weren't for these YouTube channels, I wouldn't have been able to launch the website. And that website is where I've been doing so much of my work lately. And I'm very happy with how all of that's going. Got so much good discussion going on and so many good ideas that people are throwing around. And a lot of satisfaction that comes from making videos for people who value it. The amount of time and effort that goes into these things is incredible, really. And so when you're getting people who are checking it out, who care about what you're doing, there's a satisfaction that comes from that, which I can barely begin to describe. So there's some of the highlights from my time in this scene. And if you're interested in the 12-week challenge, you've been thinking about how maybe you would like to try to improve your own life. If you're someone who still thinks that you can improve your own life, you still feel that you've got agency and that fixing your world is your responsibility and not the responsibility of movements or the government or what have you, go along and check it out. It is not exclusive to full members of the website. Anyone is welcome to partake, and I for one am very excited about where I'll be in 12 weeks. I know I'll be better off. The question is how many other people will as well, which leads me to something I wanted to read out for you guys. This is a poem. Some of you will be familiar with this, some of you won't, but I think this is a terrific way to go out of my little career here in YouTube, if this is to be the last major thing that I post. But even if it's just a little break, I think this is more than apt. It's called The Guy in the Glass, and it was supposedly written by a fellow named Dale Wimbrough, who lived from 1895 to 1954. Before I read it, just bear in mind that the word pelf means money. When you get what you want in your struggle for pelf, and the world makes you king for a day, then go to the mirror and look at yourself and see what that guy has to say. For it isn't your father or mother or wife who judgment upon you must pass. The fellow whose verdict counts most in your life is the guy staring back from the glass. He's the fella to please, never mind all the rest, for he's with you clear up to the end, and you've passed your most dangerous, difficult test if the guy in the glass is your friend. You may be like Jack Horner and chisel a plum and think you're a wonderful guy. But the man in the glass says you're only a bum if you can't look him straight in the eye. You can fool the whole world down the pathway of years and get pats on the back as you pass. But your final reward will be heartache and tears if you've cheated the guy in the glass. I want to thank all of you who've been part of the journey, good and bad. A special thanks to Lampshadius who made this cool logo. The circle that you see, the JLB circle, used to be a 2D piece of crap, really. I just made it in paint one day, and I wasn't a graphic artist back then. I'm still not a graphic artist today, but at least now I've got some skerrick of talent, whereas back then I had none whatsoever. And one day I got an email from somebody out of the blue just saying, hey, I made you this logo, And I was like, that's fantastic. You know, I can barely describe to you that feeling of getting a random email from someone who's taken the time to do something like that. So Lamb Shadius, thank you very much for the logo. Thanks to all of you out there who've taken the time to leave nice comments or send messages or to meet up with me in person and have a chat or anything like that. And also thanks to those of you who have been on the negative side, the doubters and the haters and the shill accusers and all the other flotsam and jetsam that are out there. You've all been part of the journey, and I can't be more thankful for the time that I've had here. But I need to get going, guys, because it is late. I would have loved to have done a more comprehensive video, but it took me several hours to make that other video that I made this evening. The 3 reasons why the gay marriage vote will fail here in Australia. It took much longer than I would have liked. So unfortunately, that's the way that it's gone. But perhaps another time and place, I might go into more detail and have a proper reflection on my time here in YouTube. But once again, I want to say a huge thanks to everyone, and just want to say that I am thankful for this journey that I've had. It's been incredible. Very hard to describe, really. As you all know, my sign-off is usually to tell you all to take care of yourselves. Of course, I've come to learn that most people in this scene are taking no care of themselves whatsoever, and one of the main reasons why they want to tell everyone about right and wrong is because it helps them get away from the fact that they're not actually following their own values. And it's very easy to say that you value good research or you value the truth or these sorts of things, but if you're giving up your time for a job for money, and then you're spending that money back on processed foods and alcohols and all that sort of thing, then you're giving your time to the system and you're giving your money to the system and you're killing yourself in the process. So rather than me sit here and pretend that most of you are taking care of yourselves, I know which one of you guys are taking care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing all of you very shortly indeed. But to the rest of you, I just want to say best of luck.